Hello everybody and welcome back to Hysh. Today is episode 3. On today's episode we'll be going over this week's news for Age of Sigmar, how to start Warhammer, this could be Age of Sigmar or 40k, some rumours going around about Age of Sigmar 3.0, and my content moving forward. So to start off with this week in Age of Sigmar, we have Broken Realms Kragnos alongside a range of new miniatures such as the new Kragnos model, the Lord Croak model, some Slanesh models, and a new Sylvaneth model alongside some Witch Hunters. These all go for pre-order on Saturday, and some prices have already made their way around the internet. They seem fairly standard for this day and age of Games Workshop pricing. A bit too high for me personally for a lot of it, however, I will be picking up the new Lord Croak model. Please let me know what you're getting in the comments below. For this week's news for Age of Sigmar, there's also a preview event on Saturday for the new Dominion launch set for Age of Sigmar 3.0. I'll go on about Age of Sigmar 3.0 a bit more later on in the video, however, it's definitely big news. You may be wondering how to start Warhammer. This could be Age of Sigmar or 40k if you're interested. Some common ways to start into Warhammer is through their starter sets. At the moment this is Soul Wars and a few smaller ones for Age of Sigmar. Soul Wars consists of Stormcast Eternals versus the Nighthorn. I'd say if you're interested in any of these models, it might be worth splitting it with a friend or going in by yourself. It does come with the core rulebook for Age of Sigmar 2.0, however, if I were you I would hold out until the next edition. If you wait for the starter set of the new edition, then you can get the updated core book with it. This can save a bit of money, especially if you're interested in either or both the armies and you could split the other half with a friend. Worst case scenario, if you don't want both halves, is you could sell the other half on eBay or elsewhere. Another way into Warhammer can be through the Start Collecting boxes. There's a range of these for 40k and Age of Sigmar, and they offer some good value overall. Normally a Start Collecting box will consist of a hero, a small battle line unit, and a more premium option. These can be a good saving even for multiple purchases, however it's really dependent on the specific box. If everyone would like the sort of content, I can go over Start Collecting boxes in the future and my recommendations for them. However, moving on, there's another way into Warhammer through their magazines. They've partnered up with Hatchet Partworks, who do magazines for different companies, and with the Warhammer ones, each magazine tends to offer some good value of models and or paints. Currently, we have the Mortal Realms magazine, which is focused on the Stormcast Eternals and Nighthaunt models. These tend to be the models you get in the starter set alongside some additional ones, so it can be good value if you're into the whole lot of them. However, if you're only looking for a few, you might be able to pick them up separately in stores or online. In the future, we're looking to get the Warhammer Imperium magazine for 40k, which seems to be focused around a few different Imperium forces such as the Space Marines, Sisters of Battles and AdMech, and the Necrons as well. With Warhammer 40k we also have combat patrols which have been coming out with later codexes. These tend to be more expensive Start Collecting boxes which offer a wider range of units. They are often good value for the money and can be a good start or addition to your force. However, another way into the hobby is through buying stuff second hand. This can be through eBay or online marketplaces. eBay tends to offer second-hand models either on the sprue or used. This can be built and not painted or fully painted. Often you can get a good deal on these models if you buy them off eBay, and even if they're on the sprue you can save quite a bit. And finally we also have army boxes which tend to come out with new armies or big additions to certain armies. We saw the first one with Warhammer 40k and the Sisters of Battle when they came out. They went out of stock very quickly however, but later on they did do one with the Lumineth when they came out. This is still around today, so if you're interested in the Lumineth army you can tend to find these online or, depending on your store, on their shelves. There's also one for the new Orc Beast Snaggers coming out later this year, and I'm unsure whether this will be widely in stock like the Lumineth one or it will go out instantly like the Sisters of Battle one. Time will tell, but if you're interested in that I would definitely get ready to buy it instantly. However, it might also be worth waiting around, but I wouldn't risk it if I were you, and you were definitely certain on getting that box. Moving on, we have Age of Sigmar 3rd edition news. So to start with, we've got the unboxing of the launch set on the 29th of May 2021 at 6 PM BST. You can see on the screen I've got the list of times which they've published themselves. This will be an unboxing of the new Dominion box set, which will be the limited edition launch box set with the Age of Sigmar 3rd edition. This will see the Stormcast Eternals potentially pitted against the new rumoured Cruel Boys army. If If you're wondering what the Crawl Boys are, they seem to be a mixture between goblins and orcs, taking on the form of more of a lanky sort of goblin that's a bit taller and a bit more gritty. They have crude armour and weapons which have been recently shown in the Warhammer rumour engines, and overall they seem very interesting. I'm definitely intrigued to see their half of the box and the rest of the new Stormcast, which have taken on a new armour design. I'd definitely say if you're into Destruction or Stormcast Eternals, it'll be worth looking out for this, as with last year with Indomitus for the 40k 9th edition, it seemed to be incredibly good value. It did, however, go out of stock very quick, so hopefully they've learnt their lesson this time around and there'll be enough stock for everyone. It will no doubt be very popular, so definitely keep your eye on it. And definitely watch out for Saturday when they'll be doing the preview. I'll do a roundup of the news next week, however, if you want to watch it live, that's where most of the excitement will be. Before finishing off this video, I want to go on about my content moving forward. I've now finished my first year of university, so hopefully I'll be able to do 2 episodes a week from June. I'll try to do an episode on the news on Tuesdays, where it's close to the weekend, where news is often announced. And I'll try to do a video on lore, guides and other content that you would like towards the end of the week to split it out a bit. Please let me know if there's anything you'd like to see, and I'll definitely pay attention to any comments. Unfortunately, that's all for this week, and thank you very much for watching. I really hope you're enjoying my content so far. It's almost been a whole month of making content. This is my 3rd video. If you did like it, I'd really appreciate if you hit the like button down below, and if you're not subscribed already, any subscriptions are incredibly appreciated. Don't forget to comment any topics you'd like me to talk about in the future, and any thoughts you have about my content. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next week. Goodbye.